Do you know how powerful your assumption really is? The bond it holds, the energy shifts it carries? It's so true. When you're 100% certain and faithful that something is, or is going to be, your brain begins to anticipate it. And eventually, your assumption starts to manifest just the way you imagined. Because it's not just mindset, it's an energetic shift. Sometimes, we mistake our own assumptions or self-judgment for awakening. But true awakening isn't fear, doubt, or confusion. Awakening of the mind is pure spirit. It doesn't attract negativity, it transcends it. That's why, if you're a chosen one, you must not be addicted to drugs. Why? Because addiction carries a false energy. It whispers lies into your soul. It baffles your clarity. It buries your truth beneath weighty illusion. Click the subscribe button because you're about to uncover a hidden truth. You've been confusing the reaction of your assumption-driven mind for spiritual awakening. But here's the real truth. Awakening is real, but you must be pure to understand what the universe is truly saying. You have to see beyond illusion to recognize the signs the universe shows you. Have you ever been in a relationship? Everything was peaceful, calm, flowing. Then suddenly, your assumption mind kicks in. Maybe they don't love me anymore. What if something's wrong? What if I'm not enough? Your mind floods with unreal, baffling thoughts. And in that moment, the energy begins to shift. The negative assumption mind awakens a weaker, darker part of you. It tells you you're right, even when you're not. It makes you believe illusion over truth. Maybe someday you were like, I don't think I'll get this job. But where did that come from? Not the universe, not your higher self, just your assumption mind playing its usual game. Take control now. The voice of the universe? It's not the noise of the people. It's not a prophecy from a preacher. It's not the stars or heavens. The universe is you. It's your mind, the conscious and the subconscious. Take the wheel. Let peace overflow. I know it's hard, but take a breath. You are you. That's enough. Yes, you judge yourself sometimes after acting out your assumptions. Your mind feeds it. You become aware. Then you remember. I said I would be the ruler of my thoughts, not a slave to them. But minutes later, maybe hours or days, you lose yourself again. And without knowing, you're deeply bonded again with that assumption. But let me tell you this. You will get over it. You will heal. That's why practices like chakra healing, quiet meditation, and daily stillness are so important. Your mind needs peace to make the right decisions. You don't need to rush every step. Pause. Feel. Choose peace. People don't die because of their sickness. They die because of the thought about their sickness. They're dead even before they die. That's why you can control. It's a mind battle between your conscious and subconscious. Don't listen to the waves of negativity. Don't let the seed mix into your fruitful adventure because it will dominate and kill all the fruitful purposes and desires. It makes you empty and shallow. You already lost the battle even before it started. Be still. Be calm. You deserve the peace. The noise of the storm is not enough to take away the peaceful and beautiful moment of the breeze. Listen to peace, the loudest voice echo from agony. It echo to distract your mind. But you are a chosen one, and this video you're watching right now is also a sign for you to listen today. Don't assume listen. Be calm to hear what the universe align with. To let go of bitterness, you have to chase forgiveness. You are hurting yourself with a malice. Your mind is heavy because you carried the cross of hate, grudges, and malice in your mind. You deserve peace and comfort. That's why you have to let go. Subscribe to this channel now. Click the like button to attract the peaceful and healthy energy. Do you really know how powerful your assumptions are? Not just the words you speak, but the silent beliefs, the quiet expectations you carry deep in your mind. They shape more than just your thoughts. They shape your energy, your direction, and ultimately, your reality. An assumption is more than a guess. It's a belief without resistance. It's what you accept without second thought. And that's where its power lies. When you're absolutely sure of something, even if no one else sees it, your brain begins to align with it. Your energy begins to radiate it. And the universe? It responds. Because assumption is an energetic command, the invisible blueprint. We often think creation happens in the doing, the actions, the hustle, the external grind. But true creation starts in the invisible. In the thoughts you repeat, the beliefs you wear, and the assumptions you don't question. When you assume something is going to happen, good or bad, your frequency shifts. You start to feel it before it even arrives. You begin to attract experiences that validate it. Not because the universe wants to prove you right or wrong, but because you've given it the instruction manual through your energy. Energetic shifts happen in silence. This is why assumptions carry energetic weight. You might not say it out loud. You might not even be fully aware you're doing it. But deep down, you've already decided what's true, and everything around you starts adjusting to match it. Let me show you how subtle but powerful this is. You're waiting to hear back from a job interview. Instead of saying, "I nailed it," you say, "They probably found someone better." You've assumed failure, and now your body responds with anxiety. Your energy contracts. Your vibration lowers. You start preparing for rejection. Now imagine if you assumed the opposite. "I already have a job. They just haven't told me yet." Now your body relaxes. Your confidence grows. You start visualizing success. Open yourself to receive. That's not delusion. That's energetic alignment. Assumption and manifestation are twins. Manifestation doesn't start with vision boards or affirmations. It starts with what you assume to be true consistently. If you assume you're not good enough, your actions reflect insecurity. Your voice trembles when you speak. You unconsciously self-sabotage. If you assume you're worthy, your energy becomes undeniable. You walk with clarity. You attract support, not because you beg for it, but because you believed. That's the silent conversation between you and the universe. Assumptions can be spiritual or self-destructive. Sometimes we confuse negative assumptions for intuition or spiritual awakening. But here's the truth. Awakening is peace, not paranoia. Awakening is presence, not projection. Awakening is knowing, not fearing. If your awakening is filling you with fear, doubt, or self-sabotage, it's not awakening. It's your assumption mind taking the steering wheel, pretending to be your higher self. And this is where many chosen ones fall off track. They believe their anxious thoughts are divine messages. They confuse emotional reactivity with spiritual insight. But spirit doesn't speak through fear. Spirit speaks through stillness, through certainty without ego, through peace even in chaos. The trap of drugs and false energy. This is why, if you're a chosen one, you must be careful what energies you allow in, especially when it comes to addiction. Substances that dull your awareness, alter your thoughts, or cloud your perception. Drugs might give you temporary relief, but they speak a false language to your soul. They create a counterfeit sense of awakening. They baffle your clarity. They replace pure spirit with altered illusion. Your mind becomes heavy, your thoughts less aligned, and most dangerously, your assumptions become darker, more hopeless, more reactive. And because assumption drives your energy, your whole reality, yes. Real awakening requires purity of mind. To truly awaken, you must become pure. Not perfect, not sinless, but clear, open, honest, free from the noise that distracts you from universal truth. The universe is always speaking to you, but you can't hear it if you're too busy doubting yourself, or blaming others, or drowning in false assumptions. Awakening isn't in the stars or the sky. It's not in the mouth of a prophet or preacher. It's not in the rituals or rules. The universe is you. Your mind, both the conscious and subconscious, is the gateway. When your mind aligns, you awaken. Subscribe TP this Chennai for more spiritual growth. Your healing and manifestation journey is here.